Hello, Abbotswood. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I wanted to talk to you guys about the proper way to wear the masks that have been distributed, not only how to wear the mask, but also how to care for the masks that we have given you. I think it's a great idea for everybody to be wearing these out and about. It not only protects you guys as the residents, but it also protects the staff and makes sure everybody around here stays very safe, okay? So this is the mask that was distributed to you guys. First of all, there is a front and a back and a top and a bottom of all these masks. If you've got one of these with the blue side and a white side, the blue side is actually technically the front, so that side should be facing out, okay? The way you distinguish the top and the bottom is there is a small metal piece that runs along one side, okay? Hard to see in the video, but you can feel it, okay? And it's only on one side. That ends up being the top side. The reason for that metal piece is going to form around your nose and cheeks so that it stays nice and close, okay? Now, if you have already been wearing a mask and you've been wearing it with the white side out, that is perfectly okay. Let's just continue to be consistent. So if you started it this way, then leave it this way. If you can have that blue side out, that again is the front of the mask. If you feel like you have been wearing that white side out and you want to kind of start over, we can ask to get a new one, okay? So the first thing we want to talk about is putting the mask on, okay? And so now we've identified the top of the mask. We have the front of that mask facing away from us. The first thing we want to do is press that metal piece across the bridge of our nose and into our cheeks, okay? That's going to form that metal piece around my nose, so I have a nice snug fit, okay? We grab the loops from there, wrap them around the ears, pull down, okay, to make sure that it covers the chin. When we're out and about, we want to make sure the mask covers the nose and the mouth at all times, okay? The second biggest thing is if we want to go to adjust the mask, we want to try to not touch it very much, okay? So we're just grabbing at the ear loop where the ear loop comes into the mask to adjust up and down. Same thing down here, okay? It's very important that once we have the mask off, we try not to touch the mask, okay? We definitely try not to reach inside of the mask. The whole point of the mask is to reduce exposure to things that are in the air. And so if we are putting our hands into the mask, we could actually be getting those things that the mask is there to kind of filter out, getting that onto our hands and then transferring onto things that we touch in the community. So again, once the mask goes on, really try to keep your hands off of the mask. Try not to be pulling the mask up and down at times. Again, once it's there, try to leave it there, make small adjustments just by grabbing those ear loops, okay? The other thing we want to talk about is maintenance and care of the mask. With these types of masks, you definitely don't want to wash them, okay? So to extend their life, their shelf life, we're going to make sure we just care for them appropriately. So as soon as you get back into your apartment, you want to take that mask off. You want to fold it in half so that white side folds on top of each other, okay? And you can bend that nose piece a little more so it keeps it down. If you have a paper bag, the best place to store it would be inside of a paper bag, and you could just leave that paper bag on your kitchen counter. If you don't have a paper bag, you can put it in between like two pieces of paper towel. You could also put it in a plastic bag, but if you have a plastic bag, you want to make sure you do not seal that plastic bag. We want to leave it open. Okay? That again is going to keep anything that the mask has prevented us from getting and us from spreading into the community in a very safe location. Again, that's not going to get anywhere. when we go back to put a used mask on, we follow all those same steps. So pushing over the bridge of the nose, getting it snug to the cheeks, wrapping around the ears, pulling down, making those adjustments before we leave, and then go wash your hands before you head out, okay? Because again, we've touched a mask that has been used, so we want to go ahead and make sure we wash our hands. If there was anything on that mask, we don't want to, again, spread it within the community. So wash those hands before you leave. Again, when you're out and about, try not to touch that mask, try not to pull it down, try not to reach inside of it. If you have any questions, concerns about that, if you've gotten a cloth mask, a lot of these same tips go along with the cloth masks, but obviously those can be washed, so that's really the only difference there. Again, if you have any questions about it, feel free to contact me. The number at our clinic is 919-848-2233. That's 919-848-2233. Or just flag me down in the hallway. You can ask the front desk and they can get in contact with me. Again, we want everybody to be nice and safe, so please don't hesitate to ask those questions. Thank you very much. Have a good one.